take down that monster.
I swear, you touch Dimitri, I'm gonna...
We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fair to say. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion.
Great True Moon, isn't that my moon?
Now in control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Kingdom Army begins to invade Imperial territory. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Merceus.
Dad, I miss you. I don't know how to live in a world where I don't have my parents. Sylvain wants to speak to me? What is it?
That hurts.
What hurts? Do you need medicine?
Professor. Thanks for stopping by.
You got hurt protecting me.
It's not bad. I was even told I'd be cleared for service starting tomorrow.
Are you sure?
Besides, I got this scar fighting for you. It's almost like a medal or something.
Are you happy you protected me?
When I thought you were going to be killed for real, my reflexes kicked in. I reacted without thinking.
Oh my god.
It doesn't mean I've stopped being jealous of you. But come on, I can't help but look up to you.
Oh.
If I'd had the guts to run away from home, I wonder if I would have cared as little about my crest as you do yours.
You didn't have the courage.
No. But if I thought I could have escaped, I would have tried. I'd leave behind House Gautier and the life of a nobleman and anybody who knew I had a crest. Our home is to the very north of the kingdom. Just across the mountains from us is land inhabited by foreigners to Fodlan. It once belonged to Fargus, but now that the kingdom has collapsed, it's only a matter of time until fighting breaks out. Anyway, that land has been contested for centuries, and all that time, it has fallen to House Gautier to protect it. Actually, our Lance of Ruin has been doing most of the protecting. Those were dangerous times. One wrong step, and we would have lost our relic to the church. My father was afraid that the church would try to keep the lance, so he entrusted it to me. If an emergency arose, I was supposed to be called back home. I guess those very situations are why my family values crests so much. Since I bear a crest, my parents made sure I was never left wanting. My older brother didn't have one, and so when I was born, he was pushed aside. You know, he once shoved me in a well.
Really?
He left me on the mountainside in the middle of winter, too.
Oh my god. You didn't try to get him back?
Even as a little kid, I understood why he was like that. My mere existence stole everything from him. I have no right to complain when I am surrounded by people who would give anything to bear a crest, but do not. Now, women smile at me for the same reason my parents adore me, and my brother wanted me dead.
Well, I didn't know.
And I have to meet them all with a smile and a wink, because I have a crest.
What if someone doesn't know? You're wrong?
Yeah, it's late to admit it, but I get you. It would be best just to tell them to heap their empty praise elsewhere. Anyway, it was pretty unreasonable of me to resent you. I'm really sorry about that. And I want to say thank you, Professor.
Aww.
Seriously, thank you.
For what, though?
Before I met you, I'd gone my whole life not knowing there was another way for me to live. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad we met.
Oh, we hurt.
We have received a report from our spy. It would seem the Empire is gathering troops at Fort Merceus. This is undoubtedly in response to us taking the Great Bridge of Myrden. Their numbers are more than double ours. We believe that the Emperor herself may be leading them.
Oh, time to fight a bitch. You okay, Dimitri?
If House Regan can reconcile with House Gloucester sooner than later, then Claude can proceed with his plan to rally the Alliance Lords, gather troops, and invade Empire territory.
At this rate, 3 military forces will be clashing at Gronder Field.
Just like 5 years ago.
If you wish to indulge in nostalgia, do it elsewhere.
Dimitri Russ.
I'm afraid the difference in military strength is far from negligible. While we are elite soldiers, I am still uneasy about this.
If possible, I'd like to request reinforcements right away. If we can rely on any of the major kingdom houses for military support, it would be House Karen, I'd wager.
Why them? Who is
House
that?
Karen has yet to declare fealty to the Empire.
Whose house is
I will
that?
send word at once. I am certain they will cooperate.
Very well. We're counting on you, Gilbert.
I suppose that is all we can do for now.
So it would seem. Though if there are any other avenues worth exploring, I would suggest...
Allying with the Alliance? Like I wanted
good
to?
point. We have no reason to engage the Alliance directly.
Even if we do receive Count Karen's aid, we still won't have the troops we need to face the Empire.
It's okay.
But if we join forces with the Alliance, then our numbers will rival the Empire's.
Exactly. Destroying forces.
Agreed. It's about the only thing we can do.
It's
For now,
Claude, by the way.
let's send a messenger and try to figure out what the Alliance hopes to achieve.
It's hard to believe this decisive battle will take place at Gronder Field. I imagine that place is full of memories for all of you.
Dimitri doesn't care about
We won
memories.
the Battle of the Eagle and Lion back in the day. It seems like a lifetime ago.
I can't help but remember, even though I wish I didn't.
Our feast after the battle. I remember it well. We all had so much fun together.
Dimitri about to
No!
slap everyone.
Please, stop it. I had finally put all of that out of my mind. This isn't right. They're our friends. We used to study together. We shouldn't be fighting
We
them.
already killed 2 of
Why
them.
not march up to Her Majesty in a reminder of that? Oh, that's right. Because you want to live to see tomorrow.
No matter who the enemy is,
Oh, it's so good
I
to see
will
you,
fight
dude.
for His Highness.
Tell me, Boar Prince, do we stand a chance?
Who knows?
He's honest.
If we lose, we'll have died for you. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I'm dying for you,
That's enough, Felix.
Dimitri.
We must focus on the battle ahead.
I miss you so much.
Make your peace before we depart. It's kill or be killed out there. We will cross blades with the Empire, but it's possible we will also have to strike down the Alliance.
Let's not do that.
Your Highness, do you feel no hesitation about killing your former friends?
He already killed 2 of them.
I'm used to killing familiar faces by now.
Oh, he's smiling too. Okay. Boy's a little psycho, but it's okay, I guess. Not really, no. Oh, fuck. Supporty supports. What to do?
Hey, wait.
What is it?
You defended me in battle. Why?
His Highness does not wish for our military strength to be depleted.
Oh, his
The loss of your
scratches.
strength would be significant.
You are a colossal idiot. One slip up and you would have died. You think you would have been happy about that?
No, I do not.
Then why protect me? I thought you were his mindless weapon, his sword and shield.
Felix.
I heard about your brother.
Oh.
He was at Dusker. He died to protect His Highness.
He did, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Are you repaying some kind of debt? I hope you're not going to praise his death. I hear enough of that from my old man.
I will not praise it then. Instead, I will say I would have done the same in his position. Is it really so unnatural to put one's life on the line to protect a brother in arms?
To hear a rabid dog call me a brother in arms.
Felix.
Your insults are merely an attempt to avoid addressing me as what I am.
Which is true.
I am a man of Dusker, yet you were concerned for my life.
Concerned is a strong word. Your death would have been unpleasant, that's all.
Coming from you, that is enough.
Aw.
What's that supposed to mean? I just meant... never mind.
Yourself, Felix.
Okay, go ahead, protect me. But if you act like a fool and get yourself killed, I'll kill you.
How can you kill me if I am already dead?
I was gonna say that.
You know what I meant.
Are you injured?
Uh-oh.
To do. Saving the day again?
Apologies.
It's so nice to see him again.
I'm the one who owes you an apology. You've saved my life how many times now? If I keep being so callous, I'll seem ungrateful.
No matter.
But
I'm accustomed to it.
It's awkward. There's
I'm
a lot of
sorry to
silences
do.
in this one.
Why?
Because she's being rude to
Because the way I speak to you is unnecessarily harsh.
you. It is.
The truth of it is, I lost someone very dear to me in Dusker. The punishment came swift to your people, and when I heard of the slaughters, well, I thought it was a punishment well earned. I thought the people cruel and heartless, deserving of the tragedy that ultimately befell them. But you're different. You seem nothing like the people of whom I speak. So why not speak back against how I and so many others feel? Why not question
That's
this
too much
unfair
energy.
prejudice and tell me I haven't the right to hold a grudge against you?
But that's too much energy.
If you just speak to me, if you tell me the truth about all of this.
You wouldn't listen though.
I do not know the truth of it myself. His Highness says the tragedy was not the fault of my people. But just like anywhere, there were many different people in Dusker. Some very good, and others very bad. It is not unimaginable that some may have conspired to take part in that wickedness. Perhaps we are merely victims. Or perhaps we are regicidal monsters.
Whatever the truth of it is, you are not to blame. The people I hate are the ones who are responsible for that whole mess. You just got caught up in all of it.
Yeah.
Ingrid,
You've rushed to my side. You've saved me countless times. I am sorry for how I've treated you. Truly.
if you think of me as your ally, that will suffice. For me, that is enough.
The dude doesn't ask for much. Ooh, level 8 with Mercedes.
Excuse me, Ash. Do you have a moment? I finally managed to finish cooking a dish, and I would love for you to have a taste.
Sounds good. I'd be happy to. Wow, Mercedes. This is delicious.
What is it?
I used that herb you suggested. Boiling it gave off such a lovely aroma.
Oh.
I think I used the right amount of spice, too. Even I could eat it without burning my tongue. I'm a much better cook now, thanks to you. I hope you can continue teaching me.
Oh, definitely. I should thank you too.
Thank me? Even after all the trouble I've caused you?
Seeing you persevere has made me really happy. In fact, you've reminded me of someone I cared about a lot.
Who?
Oh, someone you cared about? Romantically? This
She
is
assumed
all so
romantically?
sudden, Ash. I don't...
I didn't mean it that way. I was actually thinking about my brother.
I figured it wasn't
What a
romantically.
relief. I didn't even know you had a brother.
He was the son of Lenato, my adoptive father. I always called him my brother, though.
Oh,
Failure never got to him. All he'd ever do is laugh and try again.
sounds like a lovely
Whenever
guy.
I was feeling down about a setback, he would cheer me up. He'd say something like, "Don't worry, we'll tackle it together next time." I was always happy to have him around.
He sounds like a wonderful person.
He was. And I get the same feeling from you.
I've done nothing but bother you with frivolous little things.
Oh, nonsense.
I'm sure I could never be like your brother. But I'd like to stay by your side, if you'll have me.
What do you mean?
Friendship? Forever
I want
friends?
to be there to help you in times of need, or to cheer you up when you're feeling down. I should be able to manage that without doing too much damage.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you, Mercedes. I know I can rely on you.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then?
Shit.
Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor?
After. Wait, before. Wait, no. She was in it! Wait. After.
I am glad you have not forgotten. It was shortly after I joined your class.
Yeah.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember because you almost died. Basically.
About, say we do manage to take down Edelgard here. What do you think His Highness will do next? As long as there's a plan, I won't complain. I just, you know, want to know there is a plan.
There's a plan. Head to the kingdom capital first.
Well, I'd be happy if that were the case, but I don't figure that'll actually happen.
Probably not.
All this
you
isn't
know.
just gonna magically end the moment we kill Edelgard. It's gone too far. I suppose
even
we should
kill
focus
her?
on the battle right in front of us, instead of what happens later.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what? That whole area is in the territory of House Burgleys. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all.
Really? Well, we need to do that then. There you are. Ooh, look at this cute little fucking... What is this, a pond? Could be totally a pool.
Oh, it's you, Professor. Sorry, I was a little lost in thought there. About all that has happened and all that is to come.
You're not a bad
I'm sure
guy,
the
are
battles
you?
ahead will not be easy. But please, take good care of His Highness.
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. But I do suspect I already know where she is. If I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
Damn, what's everybody doing in here? Holy shit.
So, we're finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. We already fought Ferdinand at the Great Bridge of Murden, but I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
I don't wanna.
If we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? The battle just ahead of us is far from certain.
The battle ahead of us is kind of scurry.
Thank you for bringing me here.
I don't trust you.
I've been given permission to take part in this next mission, too. I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear. I'll take down that monster.
I swear you touch Dimitri, I'm gonna...
All that remains is to wait for a response from the Alliance side. For now, there are preparations to be made for the coming battle.
Yet another grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives.
It's fight our hardest to stay alive.
Yes, let's. We must both make it home in one piece.
I'm not gonna
Even
let you
considering those we are up against. Friends from a time now past. I won't hold back.
The thought of fighting people who were once our friends, it makes my heart heavy. If it was gonna come to this, maybe I should have avoided making friends with people from the Empire and the Alliance to begin with.
Yeah, same. But that's not the right attitude.
I just don't know, Professor. I'm having a hard time with it.
I know.
It did often seem strange to me at the Academy that we were studying with all these people from all over the world. But I feel like I've finally started to understand the real reason behind it. The more you get to know people from other places, the harder you'll try to avoid fighting wars with them.
You have my sincerest gratitude. Circumstances and my wounds have prevented me from being by His Highness's side these 5 years. I am grateful that you have found him for me.
Oh.
I am once again in your debt.
Don't worry.
I can finally kill her. Finally, I can avenge them.
Dimitri, chill the fuck out.
Professor,
Seteth? What is it?
may I discuss something with you?
Of course. Is that about my dad again? Or is that Hannah?
I promised to help you find the truth of who you are.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid it's not that simple.
It's okay.
There are some details I have kept concealed.
Huh? What details?
5 years ago, before she vanished, I asked Rhea some pointed questions.
Uh-huh.
I learned that she knows everything about you.
Kind of creepy.
No, that is understating it. Rhea is responsible for your existence.
I assume. What do you mean?
I could explain to you here and now what fragments of knowledge I was able to pry from Rhea. I fear, however, that a partial understanding might do you more harm than good.
Are you serious?
Once we save Rhea, you will know the whole.
What if we don't find her?
For now, that is all I can tell you.
What if we don't find her?
If you are still uncertain about your feelings, then permit me to add one more thing.
You love me.
You, Rhea, and I, we are like family.
What?
Because of those deep ties, you can be certain that I will never abandon or betray you. On the contrary,
So I can't love you?
I greatly wish to see what your future holds. I am, and will always be, your ally.
Even family members can turn on each other.
You're not wrong. History is full of examples. I don't believe that will be the case here, but I suppose all I can do is
I don't want you to
ask
call me
for your
family.
trust. The truth is, you have become indispensable to me. And that is true quite independently of whether I see eye to eye with Rhea, or even whether we are friends.
Oh.
After this war is over, where I go and what I do will depend wholly on you.
Really? What do you mean?
I am still trying to figure that out myself. Perhaps it is just that I find you so fascinating that I cannot bring myself to leave your side.
Oh, really?
I dislike a one-sided conversation, but in this case, I am afraid I had no choice. Our future is yours to determine.
Oh, Seteth, I love you very much.
As powerful as our knights are, we're outnumbered by a long shot. This won't be easy. It's crazy to attempt this. I guess I'm crazy to go along with it.